And as of just 4 o'clock, Ida actually became a tropical depression, and we've been seeing the impact Ida had on our Gulf Coast. Nueces County remaining under a coastal advisory tonight. This is video of the scene at Bob Hall Pier from this morning. Lifeguards out keeping an eye on beachgoers. Chief Meteorologist Alan Holt has been monitoring the storm. As you'll remember from the very beginning, coming up, he'll have a complete look at the tropics.
Well, as of this morning, AEP Texas is sending 10 contractor crews to Louisiana. Those crews will be leaving from various work locations from across the company. Meanwhile, Encore also sending crews to Louisiana to help restore power. That company is Texas' largest transmission and distribution electric utility. So far, 135 personnel and contract support is headed that way. More may be sent later. More than 1 million customers are without power in Louisiana and Mississippi, and that number is sure to grow. Well, Hurricane Ida has shut down most of the gas production in the Gulf of Mexico. In fact, you can take a look at the waves hitting Port Fourchon. That part of Louisiana is responsible for about 1/5 of the nation's domestic oil and gas production. Now, we did check with the experts, and they're telling us that Texas will have plenty of fuel, so there's absolutely no need to run out and fill up your gas tank. Those same folks are warning us, though, to expect slightly higher prices, anywhere from 5 to 10 cents a gallon.
And here in the coastal bend, responding to hurricanes is something we know all too well, especially folks living in Rockport.
Volunteers from Rockport are actually going to be leaving later this week to bring some much needed supplies to victims of Ida. Our Michael Gibson is here with the details on that and more about how you can help.
Terry Beauchamp is a real estate agent over in Rockport who also works as a home health care nurse. She has a lot of family and friends in Louisiana and is going to be heading to the Baton Rouge area at the end of the week with whatever food and supplies she can gather. Now, Beauchamp says she was living in Louisiana when Hurricane Katrina roared through there, so she knows what to expect when she gets there. She says she's already made calls to her friends and relatives asking what's needed in the area. The top of that list was generators. Tarps were also on the wish list, as well as non-perishable foods, bread, batteries, clothing, chainsaws, and gasoline. Beauchamp already has another volunteer going with her now so that she can deliver to an animal shelter there the dog and cat food that's needed, along with crates for those animals. Blankets, leashes, and collars are other items they're looking to gather up over the coming days.
My initial thought was for my pickup truck and a trailer, fill it up and go that way. But there are people here in Rockport that are reaching out, and there is a group that is Rockport Fulton Living Facebook group that people are taking in donations and already setting up to receive anything that they can. You know, here in Rockport, y'all been through it before. Y'all know what it takes.
Yes, Rockport residents know what's needed after hurricane hits. Our area saw all kinds of groups and organizations coming to Rockport with supplies ranging from bottled water to ice. There are also many groups who cooked meals for weeks on end for those victims who struggled to get back on their feet. Now, Terry Beauchamp says that if anyone out there wants to help out, they can give her a call at 225-588-7984. She's hoping that there's going to be a big response from our area and maybe even more trucks and trailers who could join her in her relief effort.